Welcome back, friends, to Build Lot Acres. I think I may have finally come up with a perfect way to collect this sawdust. Stay tuned. so I got my big helper here with me. We ran through, what did we make, 6 cuts?
I believe 6.
So 6 cuts through a 12-foot long pine log, probably 15 to 16 inches in diameter. So pretty average size, not huge, not small. And there's a number of advantages, I think, to my setup versus, say, hanging a 5-gallon pail on the mill, which I see a lot of people do. So let's go through what they are. So the first is going to be the capacity. This 55-gallon plastic drum is 11 times the capacity of a 5-gallon pail. So that's the first big thing, is less emptying of the barrel. So let's see just how much sawdust we made with 6 cuts. All right, so I'm gonna guess it's probably about a quarter full. So I'm gonna guess maybe somewhere around 12 gallons of sawdust. Brett, why don't you fill up that 5-gallon pail? Still warm.
Yeah, it smells great. Smells like a lumberyard. The best way possible. So I'd say that's right about 5 gallons. Okay, so the best part about this is it still smells like fresh pine. It smells amazing.
Let's fill up another bucket.
So I'd say that's another 5-gallon bucket filled, and as you guys saw, we still have quite a bit more in there.
I don't know if we'd fill up another 5 gallons, but at least 2 or 3. So, like I said, I was pretty close. I think 12 to 13 gallons from those 6 cuts is pretty accurate. So I think another big advantage is going to be the retention of the sawdust. When you have a 5-gallon pail like this could easily slip off. So you're going to have to make some kind of a custom bracket or longer bolt or something to hold it on from slipping. And also, when you have this thing throttled up all the way, the sawdust really shoots out hard. It was hitting the side of the 55-gallon bucket. So if this comes straight out, there's no way a lot of the sawdust isn't going to go right over the bucket and get all over your ground, defeating half the purpose of trying to contain the sawdust, which means you're going to have to make some kind of a custom catch or guard or something to deflect the sawdust and push it back into the bucket. So that's another reason I think the bigger 55-gallon bucket is really going to shine.
So I'm sure another thing you guys are wondering is why we put such a thick 2-inch piece of wood in the bottom. And we did that for a couple of reasons. Obviously, the first one is to have something stable to attach the casters to. But another big one is we wanted such a big piece that it was bottom heavy. So, you know, say my dad's out here and it's a windy day or something like that, that this isn't going to be toppling over and then, again, defeating the purpose of having a way to catch all the sawdust. So now, one last thing we'd like to talk about is the Gorilla Tape we have on here, which you might be wondering why. And the main reason for that is because it's a little bit rough with just the plastic here. And obviously, you know, it's going to scrape up the side of the sawmill when it's riding up and down the bucket, all of that. So we put the tape on here mainly just to make it a smoother ride for the sawmill. So it's not getting scraped up, it's not getting scratched, so on and so forth.
Well, I think that's going to about do it for today's video. We hope this gave you guys some food for thought and maybe some ideas of your own, how you can make a sawdust collection system for your mill. This is pretty easy. Anyone could do this. All they need is a 55-gallon drum, or really any size drum, some casters, and a way to cut the drum, and you're in business. The stuff we milled today was pine. It's Some of it's 2 inches thick, some's 3 inches thick, and that's going to be for a special project to be unveiled in a future video. See you next time. If you enjoy our milling content, please consider checking out one of these other great options.